my friends. Are you sitting quite comfortably? Because today, I've got a special video for you. For it's Halloween, and the frights are out, the ghosts, the spooky specters are out tonight. It is a night for the spirits. And when hang on. This is dumb. This is real dumb. I'm wearing fucking pajama pants. Like, what is, like, there's nothing, this isn't scary. This is my nice ass coat. I haven't even worn it outside yet because it wasn't cold when I bought it. Shit. More light in my fucking ghosts! What's up, everybody? My name is Sam, and this is the internet where things happen. Today, you know what? It is Halloween. I'm not recording this on Halloween, but today is Halloween. As you're watching this, been playing some games this week. I talked about H.P. Lovecraft this week. I did a lot of stuff this week. I took some Halloween quizzes, but you know what? I just wanted to do like a little vlog because I wanted to talk about like ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts? I know me asking that to you was kind of like pointless because it's like a rhetorical question, right? Because you can answer if you want to, but I cannot hear you. That's how YouTube television works. But, do you believe in ghosts? A long time ago, I used to not believe in ghosts. It was just, to me, it was stupid, and I didn't really care. I was just like, it's just like a fun thing, we have our movies and our games and our things like that to like scare us, but like ghosts aren't really real. And then I had this thing happen to me, one time. I was at this like graveyard with some friends, because here's the thing about growing up and living in Ohio is that there's not like a whole lot to do. You make your own fun. And one of the things that people do in Ohio is they go do some light V&E on abandoned buildings, and they like hang out in graveyards for the aesthetic and things like that. So things you do, and I was kind of there, and I was looking around. I made the first mistake of Horror Movie Club, which is don't like leave the group. And I did. And of course, I'm a black person, and so historically speaking, black people die first in the movies. I just like, for some reason, I felt compelled to go explore, and there was this like cement, like concrete wall around the graveyard, and there was like a little crack towards the back of it that led into the woods, and I walked out into the woods, and it just got dark, like pitch black dark, and not like there was an absence of like direct light, because I had a flashlight. There was no, like, it was like somebody had taken their hands and done this to me from behind, except I felt no pressure on my eyes. Obviously, nobody was like putting their hands over my eyes, and I could feel myself blinking. So something was up, and I was freaking out, and I had walked maybe like 6, 7, 8 feet out from the wall before this happened to me, and I got really cold. And then I heard just the faintest little like thing in the back of my head, or in the back of my like just right in my ear. Just clear as day, quiet as a mouse. You know what I did? I left. And ever since then, try not to fuck with ghosts, spirits, or whatever. And I've been happier for it, but something like that changes your perspective on things like that. Like, it's, I can't explain, I can't explain what phenomenon happened to me. Like, if you want to try and explain that with science, I'm happy to have you do it, because I cannot figure it out to this day. But ever since then, I'm kind of just like, you know what? Ghosts, they can chill out, and they can have their own thing, oh, I don't like that one bit. Surely do not. But yeah, ghosts are such a fascinating subject, because you know, depending on various polls that they've taken in the past, something like 45 to 50% of adults in America, maybe the world, I think America though, like a lot of adults believe in ghosts or spirits, or the idea of some kind of afterlife or something. And, you know, I understand that that's kind of an appealing thing, you know? The thing is that we are fascinated by death, because that's the thing about it, you know, nobody really knows what happens when you die. You know, there are people that have varying levels of certainty, whether that be a faith or just, or what. Like, people have varying degrees of certainty about what happens after they die, but nobody can say for sure, because we cannot, if you know, in theory, talk to people who have died. And it's fascinating. It's a truly fascinating thing what happens after you die. And there are so many cultures and things that celebrate the concept of death and of spirits and of coming back to life and things like that. There's so many, like All Souls Day and, you know, Dia de los Muertos and like other holidays like that. You know, they actively celebrate your ancestors and people who have passed on, and encourage them to come back into the world for the day just to check up on you, and see how you're doing. And you give them offerings, and they go for the rest of the year, and that's kind of what it is. People want to know what's going on with the dead, right? Like, it's super interesting. Now, people, like, you know, ghosts have been reported. People have been talking about seeing ghosts and spirits for a very long time. I think like the first recorded ghost sighting was in the Victorian era. Like, this has been a thing for people for a really long time. Like, people love ghosts. Like, they love ghosts. Like, well and truly, people do. They love ghosts, and they love, because that's why, like, we've developed, like, we have television shows about finding them and talking to them, and then people just go out and they go through haunted houses and they go to places where ghosts are, and they use Ouija boards. Fuck a Ouija board. Don't use Ouija boards. Why would you use a Ouija board? What the hell's wrong with you? Don't do that. That's scary. There could be a demon there. You know, that's another thing too. Demons. Talk about demons. I'm talking about ghosts. Demons. Don't summon a demon. Don't summon a demon. What's wrong with you? Go hug your mother. Go hug your father. Don't summon a demon. All right, just leave them alone. But yeah, we've developed so many things because ghosts have become entertainment. We blend them into our popular culture. Some of them are friendly. We get Casper, and Casper's a very friendly ghost. We've got the Ghostbusters. We've got everything under the sun, and it's just this fascination. And I think it's legitimately this fascination with the idea. Shit. What the fuck? I just fucking moved in here. I haven't done anything yet. What the People are so absolutely fascinated with ghosts. I think Realtor.com did a study or a survey, and 30% of people would be like chill living in a haunted house. Like, even like, have you seen movies? Like, why would you be chill living in a haunted house? It seems very strange to me. I apparently live in a haunted apartment. I guess. I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. Yeah, 30% of people live in a haunted house. We have this really strange fascination with ghosts. And here's my question. This is what I wonder. Is like, you know, we as a species, you know, one of our concerns is ghosts, right? The afterlife and believing in that. And I wonder, like, it's fun to wonder, like, do you think, like, apes and, like, our closest relatives as far as, like, the animal kingdom go also, like, believe in ghosts and, like, have superstitions and fears about, like, the afterlife and things like that? Like, I wonder, because, you know, some of the creatures on this planet are incredibly smart. And like, do they have their own concepts of, like, returning from the dead and the afterlife and things like that? It's a fascinating thing to think about. I mentioned earlier that, like, one of the first sightings of a ghost, one of the first recorded ones, was, like, in the Victorian era. But I think that's actually wrong. I don't think it was. Like, I think that might be, like, one of the first recorded, like, sightings of a ghost as, like, we know ghosts to be in modern times. But, like, there was history of ghosts in, like, cave drawings and, like, Egyptian culture and Mesopotamian culture. And, like, there are depictions of ghosts in the Bible. Like ghosts are everywhere. And it doesn't matter, like, what you believe. Like, most every religion has, like, some kind of ghost story attached to it. Like, it's not like a foreign thing to a lot of people. It's just really, you know, it's just a ghost, you know? I don't really know where this is going. Like, I'm just talking at you. I don't have a plan. When have I ever had a plan? Ever? No, never. I've never had a plan. And that's continuing now. I guess I wonder if there's, like, an aspect to it that's comforting, almost. Because, like, I don't know. Like, knowing that, like, ghosts exist confirms that, like, believing in ghosts and seeing ghosts for people confirms that there's something else after. Because that's the fear, right? Like when you die, nobody really wants to believe that there's just nothing, right? Whether you believe, like, that's why people believe in things after death. And of course, there are people that believe that there's just nothing. You know, there are, you know, atheists and things like that. You know, atheists don't believe in, like, the existence of an afterlife because that's kind of what that's all about, right? But, you know, I can't imagine that anybody really wants to just believe there's nothing that happens after, right? We all want to know that, like, what we've done is worth something. We just don't want to go like that when we die and then nothing matters anymore. So I wonder if, like, ghosts are a comforting thing for people. My question is, when did, like, so we have this, like, modern interpretation of a ghost, right? You know, the woo with the sheet over it. When did that become a thing? Like, when was that, like, when did that become prevalent in society? This, like, bedsheet ghost. Like, hold on. Maybe I'll look that up. You know, I have this fucking computer at my fingertips. Why don't I do that? That actually makes a lot of sense. So, white linen burial shrouds have been used to wrap and bind the dead for hundreds of years. Jesus himself was buried in a tomb in white cloth. While many cultures relied on burial shrouds to care for the dead when they lay them to rest, the image of the bedsheet ghost gained popularity specifically across the pond in 17th century Britain. Until relatively recently, the majority of British folks couldn't afford a fancy, luxurious wooden coffin for their deceased, so they kept with the tradition and used white linen or wool sheets as a burial shroud. This image became closely tied to a ghost and a bond that hasn't been broken since. So that actually makes a lot of sense. Like the white sheets with the shroud, that makes a lot of sense. You learn something new every day. That's another thing that I want to know about ghosts. You know what? You know what this is now? I'm just gonna look up trivia about ghosts. Ghost trivia. Ghost trivia. There we go. Mental floss. 14 things you might not know about ghosts. This is about the movie Ghost, starring Patrick Swayze. Hold on. There you go. I think this is a story from Macon, Georgia. Yeah, Macon, Georgia. That's where my stepmother is from. Hi, Tammy. Spirits have the ability to affect you mentally, physically, and emotionally. No one ghost is the same as another. Each spirit has the ability to do various tasks depending on the level of strength they have accumulated. Though not common, a spirit does have the ability to physically attack you. A ghost might also have the ability to affect you emotionally with things such as unexplained extreme mood swings. An extremely advanced spirit can even manipulate you mentally and challenge the reality that surrounds you. Cool, dude. Love that. Love that. A ghost does have the ability to manipulate objects. You knew that. A ghost is a ghost, and demons are rare. There's a very long paragraph about demons. But basically, they're different. Don't use fucking Ouija boards. You never know if you're going to pull a fucking demon or a ghost. And yeah, I know it just said they were rare. Do you want to run that chance? Rare doesn't mean impossible. If I have a 0.0001% chance of winning the lottery, that's still not zero. I'm just saying, don't fuck with Ouija boards. Spirits tend to be more concentrated in places that have experienced a lot of death or birth. Make sense? There are many scientific theories within the paranormal field as to why places are haunted and why some places are more haunted than others. I cannot write a simple, small answer to give any of these brilliant minds the justice they deserve for their theories, so I will offer what I will classify as my own personal belief. I personally believe that locations which experience a large amount of death or birth disrupt the natural balance of energy in the world in which we all live. Basic elementary science, energy of any kind is neither created nor destroyed. Energy is transferred or moved. Locations such as hospitals, battlefields, and sites of horrific deaths emit a lot of ghost energy. It doesn't say ghost energy. I'm saying ghost energy. This energy being so concentrated, me editorializing. This energy being so concentrated in one spot easily explains why places with a high volume of death or birth have an extremely larger amount of spirit activity. Interesting. No proven reason why they're here to reach out. Well, we knew that. Nobody really knows anything about it. That's the whole point. Let's see. There you go. Fun facts about ghosts. What do you got for me, Terrence? Terrence Zepke, author and adventurer. Well, this is a cute little guy there. Interesting. The country with the highest percentage of believers that ghosts do exist are Malaysia with 57% of people, the US with 47%, and Canada and the Philippines tied at 43%. Interesting. Lowest percentage are Germany at 24%, Netherlands at 23%, and Brazil at 21%. Germany should believe in ghosts. There's a lot of fucked up shit in the 40s. Like, Germany should believe in ghosts. Whew. There are different types of hauntings, including residual, intelligent, portal, and inhuman. Wish there was any explanation as to what any of those meant. Well, now I'm going to look that up. Residual haunting can occur when something traumatic or stressful occurs, such as a murder or... I'm not going to say that word. Residual haunting activity can occur when something traumatic or stressful occurs, such as a murder. Negative energy is literally blasted into the atmosphere, causing the atmosphere to imprint or record the events, like recording a tape. It will play the events over and over again. The entities involved in this residual haunting activity are unaware of their surroundings. This is not an intelligent haunting. There is no interaction between you and the entity. Residual haunting activity can also be caused by positive energy blasted into the atmosphere. Many times you have heard ghost stories where people can hear the sounds of a party, hear music, singing, dancing, laughter, and when they enter the room and they hear the party, there is no one there. Residual haunting can be specters of living beings. Interesting. Intelligent/interactive activity. As matter beings, we are all energy beings on a quantum level. We are made up of atoms and neutrons. As matter energy beings, we have intelligence. While we live, we have an energy aura that surrounds our living bodies. This aura is created by millions of electrical currents that are created through our bodies. Our brains create brainwaves that form a pure energy that is transmitting our thoughts, what we see, what we feel, etc. I Came here to talk about ghosts, not learn about science. When our mortal form dies, the aura that constantly surrounds our body leaves our bodies. We lose 6 ounces on the instant of death. What is this 6 ounces? Perhaps it's the energy leaving our body, our soul. The energy, the aura, or you may even call it your soul, is carrying the information of what we used to be. And that's only 6 ounces? Damn. I was hoping that I would lose. If I gave up my soul, I could lose a little bit of weight, but I guess that's not on the table. If it can do this, then why couldn't it also carry our intelligence? If it can carry our former intelligence of our previous life, then it should be able to interact with us intelligently. When we see this aura, we call it a ghost. If this ghost is able to interact with us, it is aware of us, can touch us, can communicate with us, and this is an intelligent, interactive haunting. Some reasons the ghosts may be tied to suicidal people. They died as a result of a traumatic event, murder, car accident, etc., which is the other one. Due to the one that we talked about earlier, due to unfinished business, the spirit may have died suddenly and not realize he or she died. That's some Sixth Sense shit. The living loved ones are so emotionally distraught they can't let go. The spirit is emotionally connected to their loved ones. They cannot rest due to injustice done to them, fear of the other side, or judgment. Here's what I want to know. Portal haunting. I want to know what that is. Portals aren't really a new concept, as we've seen them in a lot of sci-fi flicks, but in the real world, portal hauntings are considered controversial as there's little known, and the idea is mostly theory or speculation. Portals are thought to be doorways to another world or dimension in which entities travel through. It's speculated that portals are not limited to one location, region, or limited to sacred ground. Typically, places that experience a wide array of different types of anomalous activity, such as glowing balls of light, odd creatures, strange shapes, or unexplained mists or fog, are suspected to have a portal in which these energies are traveling back and forth. Interesting. Fun. Cute, cute, cute. The study of entities or ghosts is called parapsychology. It's the study of the supernatural or paranormal. Poltergeist is not the same as a ghost. A ghost is typically benign and haunts a place, but a poltergeist creates a bad disturbance. So if you have a ghost that isn't bothering you, that's just a ghost, but a ghost that is mean is a poltergeist. Orbs, or white spots sometimes seen when ghost pictures are developed, are not considered by most paranormal experts to be an indicator of paranormal activity. Then why is it a thing that we talk about with ghost hunting? Ghost hunting tools, two of the most commonly used ghost hunting tools are EMFs, electromagnetic field meters, and EVPs, electronic voice phenomenon recorders. 3 in 10 people claim to have awakened sensing a ghostly presence in their bedroom, and 17% of the population claim to have communicated with a ghost in some way. And that's me. Hi, I am the 17%. Damn it. Huh. Well, that's it, I guess. I don't, I came into this with, no expectation of what I wanted to do, and then, here I am. Why? I just want to talk about ghosts. Sometimes you just need to talk about ghosts. And who are you? What do you want? What? Thank you for watching my video today. I hope I will see you next time.